Hey guys, it's Itsisaactech here, and today I guess we had a surprise from Apple. I guess it must be something in the air because our last video was about headphones and the beautiful gaming headphones that you should be using for all your gaming needs. Now, today, or was it yesterday? By the time you're seeing it, it would have been yesterday. So, yesterday, Apple decided to drop a bomb on us and release their AirPods Pro Max. Or their AirPods MAX. AirPods Pro Max. They're headphones. I call them headpods. And basically, this video will be talking about their headphones. Are they worth the money? How much do they cost? Some features about them, etc, etc. So, we have Apple's new AirPods Max. And yes, this dropped right out of the blue. So what are the features of these AirPods? They have H1 chips in each air cup, like the AirPods Pro. This isn't only for faster connectivity, but also enables what Apple calls computational audio. The features of which include noise cancellation, transparency, all of which allow you to block out sounds around you or to pipe them in. So kind of just imagine having your headphones in and you're going do, and then you can just basically go to your spatial audio and you can just say, oh, I want to cut this out, or you could do whatever with it. This is all achievable through a button. So the volume is also controlled through a digital crown. The digital crown is kind of very similar. It looks very similar to like the digital crown on the Apple Watch, which is a very interesting design choice by Apple. I don't know what to say about that. I think it's very good because it's something that's easier to control, and so it's not like you're pressing down on some tactile buttons. You're just basically just rolling it up, rolling it down, and I like that. So something for you to fiddle around with. At the same time, the H1 chips also enables these headpods to use spatial audio, which I said before, and which is the whole point of the spatial audio, just to give you like a Dolby Atmos, like 7.1 surround sound environment, which according to the reports, we aren't able to verify this right now because they don't ship until December 15th. But according to reports, it seems like these headpods are being used for you to have an immersive, again, all-round feel when it comes to what's going on and what you can hear, and being able to hear like little bits of, oh, my left ear can hear this, my right ear can hear that. So that's very interesting. One thing I did want to talk about though is with these headpods, I'm just going to touch on the price real quick. The price of these is $559, and I don't understand if Apple are just trying to suck out from the little person. I guess I don't know what Apple is trying to do here with that price, because when we're talking about $559 or £550 or whatever the amount is, $1,000 on a pair of headphones, when we're talking about, if we're talking about, let's say, the new Bose that came out, or the Sonys, the really high-end Sonys, really going for about $350 or £350, I don't understand how anybody can justify spending £500 on a pair of headphones that you're only going to use to listen to some music, maybe a Joe Rogan podcast, or when you travel. And even if you travel like 6 times a week, 55 days a year, 150 times a month, it doesn't make any sense, because I still would not be able to, I guess, justify this expenditure unless when we get them and I get them in my hand and I'm just like, oh wow, these are really worth the money. I just don't understand why I'm spending $500 on a pair of headphones for that amount. It's like in a year of a pandemic, when people have lost their jobs, when, not to make this sad or anything, but when people have lost their jobs and all sorts of been going on, Apple's just like, hey, you know what's gonna happen? We're going to charge you $500 or £500 for these headphones, and on top of that, it doesn't come with a charging dock. Also, on top of that, just for a little bit of our leisurely pleasure, we're gonna make sure that you have to pay for the 30mm jack, which is $35 or £35, and wherever you are. So to me, I don't like the lack of class or just the way that Apple's gonna route this, because $1 trillion company, they really could just add a charging brick to it, just like they could have done with the phones. They easily could have added a 30mm cable and with an adaptive case if you're spending £500 on it. But it's whatever. The sound quality is meant to be really good. Expect 40mm drivers. The design is meant to be flexible for people with big heads like me. And this is meant to be really good for people who have big heads, and it's meant to be just adjustable for all head sizes, small, medium, large, or whatever the case may be. It weighs 384 grams, which doesn't sound like a lot, but for something that's going to be on your head maybe for 6-7 hours if you're on a flight, or if you're on a bus or whatever, for 6-7 hours, or however long you're on your car journey, that could start to weigh in on you. But the good thing is that it does feel premium. It's made from machined aluminum, which, you know, gives it that durability type of look. It's not plastic. That's part of what's going to be the allure of these headpods, is that they're not plastic and they're good to look at. They come in this case. It looks like a lot of people on Twitter have been comparing it to a bag that their moms have, which I think is kind of funny, because I don't understand how this case is meant to protect my £550, $550 headphones from damage. I don't understand how, if I put these headphones inside my bag, or if I'm traveling with them or whatever, I don't know how it's meant to protect the outer layer of my headpods. I mean, it might protect the air cups, like the cups, but it won't actually protect the top part, which to me is very important, because I'm pretty sure if you want to protect it, you're gonna have to pay for Apple Care again, which is going to cost you like $25 or $20 a month, which again just feeds into you spending way more money than the initial price value, and that is something that I'm not really down for. An issue that I've had with Apple is that you're paying for a product, right? I pay for my phone, but then you're not just paying the face value of the product, you're also paying for Apple Care Plus, you're also paying for Apple this, you're also paying for Apple that, and so you're also paying for an adapter, you're still paying for a charging brick, you're paying for this, you're paying for that. That is just really irritating, because instead of you spending $1,000 on the phone, you're gonna end up spending maybe closer to $1,000, $200, $300, $400 on the phone. And with these headphones, instead of you just spending $559 on the headphones, realistically you're probably gonna spend closer to $700, $800 on the headphones, which a $1 trillion company doesn't need to do. But alas, I digress. We're gonna have 20 hours of battery life, about the same as the Bose. Battery life is meant to be really good, and it is also, you know, competing with the higher end model like the Sonys and the Boses of this world in terms of the battery life. It is fully wireless as well, just to put it in there, and it will connect automatically with your iPhone, obviously because of the H1 chip. It does also have adaptive equalizers, which change the sound dynamically based on how it fits in your ear. The sound quality is meant to be really good. You know, expect 40mm drivers to help with the sound quality just coming in, and overall the technology behind these headpods, or these headpods, or whatever you want to call it, AirPods MAX, whatever you want to call them, is really, really good. And you know, the tech behind it is very sound. I just feel like for the price point, with the year that everyone has had, and just for the price point, really just the price point, it just doesn't make sense. But alas, I'm gonna have to do a review, an in-person review or whatever. So if you liked this review, or if you want me to do unboxing of these headpods, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to let me know in the comments. Let me know what your first impressions of these headpods are. Have a nice day. It's Itsisaactech. We love you, you love us. Bye.